Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I am Natalie Herbeck, and I am thrilled to be with you for this next hour. We are at the Grand Resort. So we basically traveled a little over an hour to get here from downtown Cleveland. We are in Warren, Ohio, and I am about to give you the grand tour of the Grand Resort. So I have to bring in Mike Case because let me tell you, this man knows everything about this beautiful resort. Thank you for having us.
Oh my gosh, it's wonderful that you're here. We're very excited. It feels like I always say, the last time you feel like you're in Ohio is when you walk through the doors.
It is so true. This is a destination that is right in our midst. And I do think a lot of people don't know it exists, and I'm so glad to be, again, exploring this with you today. For people who haven't been here before, though, what I love about this is there's so many different elements to this resort.
Right. And you have to kind of understand the Avalon family. Avalon Golf and Country Club, perhaps you've heard of it, owns 4 different country clubs, a tennis center and fitness center in Boardman, south of Youngstown a little bit, and this, the Grand Resort. And they put in over $35 million to renovate, make it better, and then add all those little amenities that make the place a 5-star location and destination for people to come.
So we are in the lobby, which is the first thing. I love this fireplace.
I know.
It feels so good to just stay here, but I might be a little biased. I've been here a couple of times and I absolutely fell in love with it. But you have restaurants. There are, how many pools do you have here?
At this location, we have 3. We have an indoor pool, 25 meters, which people love to do in the wintertime. We're always trying to find more things to do in the winter. We have an outdoor pool that's a resort style pool that's fantastic with waterfalls and plants and a diving board and a 0 entry. And then we have the Roman bath, which you're going to see later, which is over 90 degrees. It's outside, it's year round, and people love it. They love to come sit outside, even in the wintertime, and enjoy it.
That's what, I've only been here in the wintertime, and I love that aspect of it because I think people would think, oh, you have the golf courses, this is a summertime destination, but no, this is a year-round spot.
No, when you talk about the cigar lounge, the wine cellar, the spa and salon, the med spa, and you're going to find a lot of places to eat and drink. I know the Youngstown people, that's kind of what we do. We love to eat and drink.
I am right there with you.
Yes.
Call it what you want to call it, I'm there. And you do have a lot of events here too. People have weddings here constantly.
We have a lot of weddings. We have a lot of functions in our ballrooms and in meeting rooms. We have like 13 or 15 meeting rooms. We have a lot of golf groups that come, a lot of stay and play. It's probably the best deal on the planet because of our 4 golf courses. And we do just tons of things, businesses, conferences, all sorts of people coming from all over, from the Cleveland side and the Pittsburgh side, kind of meeting here.
And here's the thing that I also enjoy about this. I can come here as a guest, stay overnight.
That's right.
I could come here to just enjoy the day and do all the indoor activities. Or you can become a member if you choose to do so.
It's the deal of the century. I mean, it's literally just over $80 a month to be a member of the Avalon Golf and Country Club, which includes this place. Right now we're doing our special, our best special ever. If you buy now, you get until May for free. And then your membership begins. So you get well over a year for the price of a year, and I think it's $867 for a solo membership, and you double that for a family. You can't do better. For 6 locations and 1 low price, it's the best.
And again, we're about to show you this whole hour long why that $80 goes a long way. And then just imagine in the summertime too, all of the activities you can do. And you even have certain rooms, I think, if I'm right, that allow pets.
Well, what's neat about this place is it's pet friendly. It's not like your regular hotel where all the rooms look the exact same. Some are a little bit bigger, some are bigger than that, some are suites. We have a spa suite we're going to show you that is, you've never seen anything like it, I promise.
Okay.
And it's just a really neat hotel and worth every penny of the $35 million the owner put into it.
And again, it's tucked away, it's right in our backyard. You barely have to drive to get here. So without any further ado, I am ready to explore.
Well, let's do it.
You coming with me?
Yes, okay. Let's be our guest.
You know, I tried to start exploring the Grand Resort and I couldn't help it. The sweet smelling aromas of this brunch that they have prepared for me brought me right to Chef Ken and Melissa, who is their food and beverage director here. Thank you both for creating this beautiful spread for us. This would be your brunch, correct?
Absolutely, this is our brunch spread.
And let me tell you, this looks unbelievable. So you do a great Sunday brunch.
Absolutely, it tastes better than it looks too, let me tell you.
If it does, I'm in deep trouble today. Chef Ken, I see that you also have something ready to go. What are you whipping up?
I'm making a Pescado Benedict.
Oh, okay, now what makes that different than the regular eggs Benedict?
The biscuit and avocado, chipotle hollandaise, and roasted tomatoes.
I'll let you get to it. As
like me to put it
I would love for you to. So do you get a lot of people that come specifically for your Sunday brunches?
Specifically for Sunday brunch, and we run brunch from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Sunday, and we're going to do it throughout the winter into the spring. We have a great espresso menu that we offer, mimosa bar. You can't come without getting the mimosa bar. So.
The mimosa bar in itself is wonderful, but these drinks, this is next level drinks.
Absolutely. We have a wonderful barista. Our manager on staff does a wonderful job. The creations, they put lots of time and effort into those. They're fantastic. They taste great.
What, could I try one?
Absolutely.
Would that be okay?
Please,
Which one would you?
Which one do you want to try?
I want to try this one, but I don't know how to try it.
Okay,
Do you take
your straw and you're going to break right through the dome, which we created the dome ourselves. Yep, absolutely. So.
Do you know what this one is called?
That one is the cold brew caramel latte.
Okay. I mean, how could you pass this up on a menu?
So the cold brew we make ourselves in-house. We don't buy a product or anything like that. The sugar dome that you have on top is handmade. Everything that goes into that drink is completely handmade. You won't find that a lot of places, so we're very proud of it.
It's beautiful, and I'm not. Those who watch our show know I'm not a coffee drinker, but I would drink this any morning with brunch. Look how fast you whip that. So clearly you get a lot. I know you have a lot of different restaurants to take care of, so you gotta do quick. That's beautiful. So then you also brought out with you some different lunch options too, since it is a brunch.
Absolutely. So we do lunch and breakfast options during our brunch. If you come to the resort, you have to try the hot peppers and oil. That's like an Avalon classic. They're delicious. It's definitely worth trying. We have a ton of different pancake options for that sweet tooth. Yeah, they look delicious. Some breakfast skillet, waffles, tacos. Obviously the Benedict, we have a few different options there, but yeah, very vast menu. You'll definitely find something you like.
Well, and this is the thing too. Yes, you can come for brunch on Sunday, but breakfast, lunch, dinner throughout the week.
Absolutely.
You have how many different dining areas throughout the building?
7 to 8 different dining areas in the building. We offer 3 different menus. Currently we're in Gatsby's. This is our fine dining restaurant. We're open Wednesday through Saturday, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have a nice little upscale menu, really beautiful atmosphere. And then we have the atrium's our main dining room. Tons of outdoor dining in the summer.
So when they do the brunch, they're in the atrium, correct?
They're in the atrium for brunch,
The windows are there, you overlook the pool area. It's a stunning view.
Beautiful.
And what I love most about this too is that, yes, again, because if you're staying overnight, you might want to order room service at some point too.
Absolutely.
So you can do room service as well.
Anything you can get in our dining rooms, you can get in your room.
And that doesn't happen everywhere.
Not everywhere, no.
Chef, I know you're hard. Are you here 7 days a week?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm glad.
Unfortunately.
I'm glad. You're not. Do you have a favorite dish here that you like to whip up that you think everyone will go wild over?
Skillet.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you've done enough of them. You would know what they probably taste like.
I try to stay away from the strawberry cheesecake pancakes.
Well, I get why. You indulge too much, you might be in some serious trouble. But you know what? That's a good problem to have because most people are coming here to celebrate something. They're coming for a getaway. So it's the perfect time to do a little indulging.
Absolutely, and we'll help you out.
I love it. I am going to indulge right now before I do the rest of the tour, if that's okay.
Absolutely, dig in.
I had to start with this. Come on.
Still ahead, the heat is on. A year-round outdoor experience that you will love, especially on a cold day.
Let me tell you, there are so many incredible features to the Grand Resort, and Kaylee is here with me to show us one of the most fascinating features, one that would bring you outside even in the wintertime.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
So we're here at your gorgeous Roman bath.
Yeah, this is a really great, beautiful pool, one-of-a-kind thing we have here at the Grand Resort.
Now, when people come to the Grand Resort, they come in, you have your lobby way, then you go right into an eating area, and then through these beautiful glass windows, you can overlook this space, and it is just stunning, no matter what time of day, too.
Exactly, yes. It's very breathtaking. All times of the year, it's open, so it's just so nice to get out here and relax, like we see some people doing today.
Look at that. I mean, this outdoor area is stunning in itself. The all white, it gives it this Grecian feel. And you have 3 tiers here, and if people are coming, even in the summertime, what I think is nice is the kids are allowed to be invited, obviously, to the Grand Resort.
Yes,
but
of course.
In this area, it's 16 and older.
Yeah, so this is an adult-friendly environment year-round, so you really kind of get a nice, relaxing feel, but there is some room for the kiddos if they, you have them along as well.
Because the pools are right up there, too.
Of course, yep,
That's
right
what I
up
love about
there.
this, but there's so many pools, but this, again, we're accessing year-round. How hot do we keep this?
This is a therapeutic 90 degrees year-round.
So, and I'm glad you said therapeutic, too, because I feel like a lot of people can come in here then, too, even do some of their own aerobic exercises that they normally would do at another pool.
We actually do. We have some people that like to come in and just do their own little exercises because the water's nice and warm. I'll also like to mention the depth of this pool is really nice for just a good level, so you can do these exercises. So as you see, we've got some people doing that this morning, and really multifaceted pool we have here.
And again, it goes up to 5 feet, so I can stand in here and there's no issue. And then when you are a guest staying here, or a member clearly, they could come in the middle of the night if they wanted to and utilize it.
Yeah, if you're, having a late glass of wine, it's midnight, you want to come out and take a seat and have a glass, we welcome that.
I saw some mimosas, I believe, early this morning, and I thought, you know what? This is seriously a getaway. Again, you have the indoor pool, yes, that people would normally go to in the wintertime.
Of course.
You're not going to find this anywhere else.
Nope.
And I love, again, the fact that we are just a stone's throw away from downtown Cleveland here in Warren. So do you find that when guests come, this is one of the features that they say that they love the most?
Oh yeah, of course, yes. Especially in the evenings, it's really nice. You get the stars out here, get a clear night, maybe some snow. The atmosphere is just above and beyond what you can find anywhere else.
And to quickly reference to, even in the summertime then, you have live music out here.
Oh yeah, it can just really kind of flip the switch and we can have some fun out here. We do some bands up on our 3rd tier and they play to this whole complex. It's so fun. We have it pretty regularly too, so.
The complex itself is a huge space.
Yep.
And I honestly love that because again, you think that if you come as a hotel guest, it might be too crowded. Well, they have so much room for you to utilize that you'll never feel like you're on top of the person next to you. And that's what I also love. So, also the view overlooking the golf course too.
Beautiful. We have some of the most beautiful sunsets you could ever see, especially in those late August nights. It's perfect to sit up here and just graze and gaze at the sunset, And one of the best features is, I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot throughout the show, but one of the best features is you can walk right through the doors and the wine cellar is on the other side of this. So you can come down in your robe, because in every room you have those robes. So you come down in your robes, you can get in, and then you can walk right next door and you can get your glass of, if you want a mimosa, if you want a glass of wine, whatever you choose. Yep, come out and just enjoy. You can go right back in. We can have some service come out here and get you a glass so you don't have to even leave this area.
You are going to be pampered like kings and queens, and that is what you're going to continue to find here at the Grand Resort. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was a pleasure. I wish I brought my bathing suit. What was I thinking? Next time,
of course.
I will be back, of course. Okay, I mentioned that the wine cellar was right inside of those glass doors. What I didn't mention is that there is a beautiful fire right here where you can warm up on those toasty evenings. This is one of my favorite places here at the Grand Resort. Brian, thank you so much for having us here.
It's great to have you here. Thanks for coming.
I love this space. It is such, as you can, the ambiance here, I think, it's different than the rest of the resort too.
It is. It's its own special little place, the Wine Cellar and Lounge here at the resort. We have an amazing display of wines by the bottle. And we have a number of incredible wines on tap as well over here at the wine bar. We have quite an amazing wine list. We have over 700 selections on the list.
What? Over 700?
Over 700. Great wines from all over the world at every price point.
And what I enjoy about this too then is the fact that you can sample a bottle of wine that you might not want to purchase because they can be expensive. So they're still getting to sample something that's on the higher end, or they can sample something that's absolutely in their budget as well.
Absolutely. We have 24 wines on tap. There's 8 whites and 16 reds, and they're at a variety of price points. We do have some everyday wines on there. We have some certainly much more special occasion wines. Like for instance, we have the Gregory James Beckstoffer George III Vineyard Cabernet from Napa Valley, a more premium wine, and you can get that in 1, 3, or 6 ounce pours. And I'm going to pour you a little bit of that right now so you can
So
This will help you warm up from coming.
I know, if I thought the fire warmed me up, this is really going to warm me up. Oh, this is the part I'm bad at, Brian.
Just have to think about, if you pay attention.
What do I smell?
Just think about what you smell. Think dark fruits. Think raspberry, blackberry, boysenberry.
That's everything I smell.
It's that easy.
Is there a little chocolate notes to it or no? Am I making that up?
I think there might be a hint of chocolate in
Just
there.
say yes so that I
Yes,
feel better.
absolutely.
Okay, now it's time to sip, right?
Go ahead and sip.
Okay.
Hold it on your palate, let it coat your tongue, and then swallow.
Are you down here often?
I'm here all the time.
Okay, so I'm just thinking for guests that come.
Absolutely.
Because, there's a lot of people, yes, that know how to do everything that you're showing me, but then there's people like me who just want a little coaching lesson too, because
Absolutely.
they compare this with great cheese and other
Pair
appetizers.
With dinner, with just about anything.
I got a wine lesson out of this. That is delicious wine.
It's very good.
And when you're here, you can also get a variety of other beverages as well. We just thought we'd feature the wines.
We have great beers, we have amazing cocktails, we have an extensive list of whiskeys and tequilas, bourbons, scotches. No shortage of things to drink here at the Grand Resort.
Now, when I take this outside, do I just have to switch glasses?
You can put it in a plastic cup so you can
That's
head
all
back out to the...
So I might head back out. We'll pour this because I won't get treats like this often, so I'm taking this one to go. Thank you again, Brian. Cheers.
Thank you, Natalie.
4. When we return, we're teeing off indoors, and yes, I'm golfing in heels, of course.
All you golf lovers, rejoice. No matter what time of year you come here to the Grand Resort, you are going to be happy. Adam's joining me right now. We're in the Indoor Golf Center. So yes, people can come here year round and explore this. But can I quickly reference the fact that now is the time to start booking for your golf courses too. They got to get on it.
Correct. Now is definitely the time to start booking your trips, whether it's a guy's trip, girl's trip, couple's trip. We do fill up fast.
So these courses are pretty special, especially the one here at the Grand Resort.
We do have 4 very, very nice golf courses that we have here under the Avalon branch. I always recommend play as many as you can because it is a low rate, so why not try to play as many different ones as possible.
The golf packages, which this I think is a great gift to give for anyone any time of year. The golf packages that you have, the stay and play, correct?
Stay and play, yes.
Stay and play packages. Those are, you can't beat that.
Correct. So what that is, basically, our most common package, we have people come up and spend 2 nights at the hotel, play 3 rounds of golf. So it's a great time. It's very affordable, and a lot of people really enjoy it. Like I said, guys, girls, there's no stop. I mean, it's fun. That's fun.
And then this here, this beautiful space. When it's snowing out and there's no way you can get on the course, you still can have some fun because these simulators, you can play on how many different courses?
72.
72 different courses. I'm going to find Nick if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Nick's over here swinging away and doing a much better job than I would. I'll let you swing one, bud. And then I'll come. Those 120. Let's going.
Well, the hill helped.
Listen, 140, 50. 51. Okay, that's a pretty good hit right there.
Thank you.
Swing, right? What do I call it? I'm
That's
bad
a
with
swing.
golf. It's a swing.
Yep.
Hey, I got heels on, but I don't care. I'm down here enjoying this. This is what's really neat about this place. So if someone like me wants to come and play golf, I don't have to worry about getting them in a sand dune or stuck in the woods. I can just stay right here.
There's always a good lie in the simulators. Yep.
You know what else I love about this? Probably even more so is the fact that there's a full service bar over there. And right upstairs, they have access to food and drinks?
There is. There's a full service restaurant right upstairs, a smaller bar down here. We have the 4 simulators. A lot of people just come play, a lot of people get lessons, and we also do a lot of parties down here where people can rent out the whole space, the driving ranges, the golf courses, and there's also a lot of other games. Rent it by the hour as long as you want. Some people pop in for a quick half-hour warm-up session, and some people rent it for the afternoon and settle in and hang out.
Can I try my hand at one? You're not supposed to wear heels on this, are you? Are we making me the exception right now?
An athlete like you.
really just say that?
I did.
Okay, wait. So are you technically like a golf pro here? Would you be able to give me some tips?
I could give a golf lesson, absolutely.
Okay. All right. What do I need to put it on the?
It's right
It's
where
where it
it
should
is.
be?
Yep, right where it is.
I really don't like doing this because I haven't had a practice swing, and I guarantee you I'm going to whiff the first one.
Well, give it a shot.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect.
No, that way.
You didn't
That
miss
was
it.
not perfect. I didn't miss it. Okay, how would you analyze that? See, it's going into the grass.
That's perfect. That's exactly where you want the ball to go.
Into the grass. By the trees.
One swing tip. Actually, I'll give you two.
Yes.
First, change your shoes. And second, make sure you finish your golf swing.
I wasn't
You want
following
to get
through.
all your weight transferred to your left
Okay,
side.
so let me just try a swing. Can we just try a swing and you
Absolutely.
tell me? Okay.
Yep.
No ball. Okay.
Perfect.
What, am I supposed to look up that way or no? I'm supposed to stay down there, huh?
You're supposed to keep your head down until you finish your swing, and then you're allowed to look that direction.
So then, if someone wants to come as a guest, they can all, if they're staying here just as a guest and they're not a member, they can also utilize this?
Well, anybody that stays at the hotel is a member of our clubs while they stay. Yep.
So, it's a no-brainer, I think, right?
Yep, absolutely.
I will be working on my swing. You probably will find me here continuing to work on my swing because it's going to take a long, it might take a whole year, okay? But I think we can get me somewhere eventually. Talk about another aspect of the Grand Resort that will just make you feel like you are on a destination vacation somewhere. We are headed to the spa. I have clouds above me. It reminds you of the Caesar's Palace, doesn't it, out in Vegas? Only we are here again in our own backyard in Warren. Okay, I'm going to head in to get some treatments. Let me tell you, for the ladies, for the men, it's for everybody, and that's what I love about this. Anna is
how are
here.
you?
Thank you so much for
thanks for
inviting us
coming.
in.
We're excited to have you.
Is just truly stunning. Everything about
Yes, it really is. And honestly, I always say it's a world-class luxury because it's just beautiful and you feel like that as soon as you walk in.
So you walk in, we're in the waiting area?
Yep, and what we do when we first get in here is we actually get you roped. So it's nice, you get comfortable and relaxed as soon as you get here. And I feel like that's the big thing of feeling just very luxurious and important and special when you first walk in.
What all do you offer here? What are the services?
So we are a full-service spa and salon. So we have everything here from massages, we do facials, and actually I'll show you one of our massage rooms.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, look how beautiful the rooms are.
So what's nice about our massage rooms is we can incorporate these rooms for both massage and facials. And also we do a lot of different types of massages depending on what your needs are. We do therapeutic massages. We have people that are specialized in prenatal. We do deep tissue massage, whatever your preferences may be.
I heard you might also use the hot stones.
Yes, hot stones.
Oh, I love how this is already warm.
Oh yes, we have
Can
the
I just jump on,
beds
please?
heated. And if you love heat, you would love the hot towels. We incorporate the hot towels with everything too.
Oh,
So
that
it's
just
really,
sounds heavenly.
It's so nice.
Can you do makeup then?
Yes, we do. We do lots of special occasion makeup, especially for the weddings. And it's nice for the wedding parties when they're down here. It's such a fun and relaxing environment. Back here, we have a full service salon.
I didn't see this.
Yes, it's so nice. And what's nice, it's kind of hidden back here. Right here, we do manicures and pedicures. Lots of spa services for that. Also, we encourage couples to come because more men are enjoying the pedicures once they get started.
They love them. Ladies, if you're looking for any gift any time of year to give to your spouse or your boyfriend, try it because they will never turn back once they've tried one.
Yes, once they do it once, they're hooked.
I'm due for a pedicure, so maybe it's time to just sit in a chair.
And I tell you what, you should double book because once you sit in those chairs, you do not want to get out. It is so relaxing.
So is it okay for them to book once they get here, or should they book the spa treatments in advance of their stay?
Yes, book ahead of time because we do book up fast.
Thank you so much for having us in here. I keep thanking everyone, but I can't thank you all enough because it is truly an experience when you come here to the Grand Resort and you're showing me that.
Yes, you would love it. Everyone needs to try it out, and there's always a reason to have self-care. It's important.
Right? We can say getaway. I feel relaxed already. Thank you so much,
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
A night of luxury. We're sneaking inside the Grand Spa Suite right after this.
Hello, and welcome to my room. Okay, it's not my room, but it's the room I want when I come to the Grand Resort. Kelly, the GM here, is going to show us around. You are going to love this. This is magical in here.
It is my favorite room. It's amazing.
So you start with the bed area. You have your, I'm guessing that's a king size bed.
Yes, it is.
And what you walked by was a closet that's bigger than my closet.
Absolutely.
And a bathroom, but there's 2 bathrooms in this
There's
place.
2 bathrooms.
So this looks beautiful, as you see when you walk in. However, I'm going to let you show us the way.
Perfect.
To what's on the other side of this door.
As you can
Look
see,
at this!
This is the Grand Spa Suite.
It is absolutely beautiful. So if a couple wants to come here, this will be a great place to get massages right in your room.
Absolutely.
You just have to spend one evening here too, right?
Yes, and it honestly is so great for couples, for anyone who's maybe getting married. It's just a great ambiance. Anything you're celebrating, this is the room to do it in.
I would like to live here.
Me too.
So you have the tables, you have this beautiful lounge area where you can sit back and watch that big screen TV.
Right, you can relax by the fire. And over here we have our amazing jacuzzi tub. So if you wanted to take a little dip, relax, exfoliate.
This is the nicest, biggest jacuzzi tub I think I've seen in a hotel. I also, once you get in there, I don't know how you want to get out.
Right? I mean, it's just a getaway that's perfect.
So what is this room called then? This is the spa?
This is the Grand Spa Suite.
The Grand Spa Suite.
Yes, and we only have one of them here at the Grand Resort.
And you can order?
We have so many different amenities. So this is our house-made chocolate box. It is amazing. It is great paired with our champagne. We also have a Mediterranean board and some other really great features if anyone wanted to add on to their stay here.
And if you want to do things right and do things in a luxurious way, you absolutely can, but I want to reference, there are 2 robes over there. You don't have to stay in this suite to get those robes, correct?
You don't. Every single room here at the Grand Resort, you are able to put that on and just remember the relaxation of the lifetime.
And I have stayed here. Those robes are fabulous. Can we?
So soft.
I want to bring you over to this side really fast because this is the other bathroom area, but that shower is quite different than any I've seen.
This is our steam shower. So really, if you just are, have just worked out, had a hard massage, this is a great spot to go.
I could get used to this. I could get used to the pampering. Now, how far out are we normally booking? Because this is one room of its kind, right? It's very unique.
So this room is booked almost daily. So I would say if you have an anniversary next year or some type of getaway, to call as soon as possible. It's typically $750 for the night, but give us a call and we can always, talk about the rate and add on different amenities like our massages and things like that too.
I think you're gonna have a hard time pulling me out of here. I'm just.
I understand.
Do I have to continue on? I say that about every place I stop at this resort, and that's why I love it. And you being the general manager, you know all too well that people, when they come here for the first time, it's never going to be their last.
No, and they're blown away, especially by this room, for sure. For sure.
I'm in. Thank you, Kelly,
You're so
much.
Thanks for visiting us.
Not going anywhere. Well, I want to welcome you right now to one of the most unique features here at the Grand Resort. We are in their cigar store and lounge. I have Jovan, who's joining us today. You know a thing or two about cigars, don't you?
I grew up with a family who smoked cigars every Sunday over pasta dinners and listening to Italian music. I come from Spanish and Italian descent, so I always had a passion to taste cigars, try cigars, and kind of my godfather got me into it, and I would travel all over the place to different cigar lounges and kind of try different stuff and find out what I enjoy.
And so now, as the curator and director here, you have established a whole wall back there. How many different cigars do you have?
We have about 32 to 35 different brands and about 250 different varieties of cigars to purchase here.
This space itself is absolutely gorgeous. There are a ton of TVs in here, so if you want to come in and you want to watch a sports game or another event that's taking place, you can come in and watch, enjoy a cigar. And I know that they can even bring drinks in from the bar right next door, correct?
Yes, so we have a very good selection of different spirits, wines that is at the Grand Resort, and we try to pair our cigars well with different spirits that may go great. Also, coffee goes very good with cigars.
Absolutely.
So maybe not everybody is a...
I'm glad you bring up coffee, because this is open 24 hours a day.
This is open 24/7.
Now again, if you want to come in and buy a cigar for someone you know who is a cigar enthusiast and just loves cigars, you can do that. But if you are a member, there are some added perks.
There is some
here,
added perks.
are there not?
So we
you have a whole locker wall.
Yeah, we have a whole wall of lockers that are provided for our members. With that entailed, we make sure that the humidity is correct 2 times a day. They store their cigars.
And you will cut the cigars too for clients?
So yes, we are tobacconists. In our lounge, we try to elevate the service here. So we do provide full cut and light service because we want this to be an experience here.
It really is an experience here for men and women. 18 to get in, 21 to make sure you're okay to smoke.
Yes.
But gentlemen, you enjoy this place? Oh yeah, see, there's a room full of men here that are highly enthused by this experience. Thank you so much for having us in.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get cozy in one of these chairs and then we'll go look. Okay.
Game on. Still to come, resort activities to get your heart pumping.
Okay. Woo! Not too bad, Derek. What do you think so far, huh?
It's great. I love pickleball. You know, it's a fun sport to play.
Hey, so here's the deal. When you come to the Grand Resort and you come in the wintertime and you think, well, I still want to do some recreational things, they could come into this dome at the rec center.
Absolutely, yeah. We have this dome. Not only do we have tennis here, we also have this just one pickleball court here, but we do have Squaw, which is right down the road, that has 2 pickleball courts, and then just about 25 miles down the road is Boardman, and we have 4 pickleball courts down there.
Let me tell you, I know that pickleball is all the rage. And after hitting just a few, I realized why.
Definitely.
So this is something where if you are a member then, or if you are a guest,
correct,
you can just come utilize the space?
Yeah, you come utilize the space. You just call in if you want to reserve a court. It could be the tennis court or it could be the pickleball court. Members can call in, reserve a time frame, sign up for the court, come here and play.
I love it, because again, you're not going to find this anywhere. That's the thing. I mean, it's hard to find places to do something like this.
Absolutely.
In Northeast Ohio, and then you can just stay at a luxurious resort while you're doing it. I mean, that's a no-brainer in my opinion.
Right, absolutely.
So you have these as the courts, but there's a whole other rec side on the other side of those doors.
Yeah, on the other side of these doors, we literally have, ping pong table, pool table, little arcade games like back in like the 60s, 70s. Even my age, we grew up on. It's pretty fun. There's a lounge out there as well, to where you can sit there and watch a football game, whatever you want to do. And then outside we have a basketball court and bocce ball court. So there's 4 bocce ball courts.
You have 4?
4.
Year round, there's something to do, but I, again, love that we get to do something like this in the wintertime.
Definitely.
Now, do you also teach, or do you just make sure you keep people in line here?
I just make sure I keep people in line here.
Okay.
We do have someone that teaches, though. So
do you really?
We do.
Because honestly, after just hitting a few, I might need a couple of lessons. However, what I like about pickleball is anyone who's staying at the resort can do this.
Correct.
It's for people of all ages, all abilities.
All ages, all abilities. Like anyone can literally pick up a paddle and come play.
That's what makes it extra special, because again, me trying to play tennis, but I think that I could actually get the hang of doing something like this.
Correct. Yeah. I'm more of a pickleball player myself, other than tennis. So.
See?
Yeah.
So you have to reserve these courts, though.
Correct.
And can you reserve them 7 days a week?
You can reserve them. You're allowed as a member to reserve it for 2 hours a day.
Okay.
But yeah, if you wanted to reserve them 7 days a week, you can reserve it at a same time frame, or a different time frame, 7 days a week. So.
I love it.
Absolutely.
All right. What do you want to try a couple more of these?
Let's try a couple more, see what happens.
I could get used to every single aspect of this place. All right, bring them our way. Oh, jeez. Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that almost hit the camera.
Making us move.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
Do you
fun.
like hit paddles when you're done? Like high five?
Absolutely, yeah. We
Okay.
get point, high five. There you go. Perfect.
Thank you, Derek.
Absolutely, thank you. Thank you.
So you've seen the gorgeous spa here at the Grand Resort, but they have something else that you might want to come and try, the Med Spa. This is a beautiful space here, right on the property. I have Alex joining me right now. She's a physician's assistant here, and thank you for having us, and it's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And I know that this is fairly new, and for that reason alone, I think this is something that people might want to come and try. You have some really great technology here that they're not going to find just anywhere. Beginning with the cool sculpting, because you take cool sculpting, which people kind of know, up a notch. So can you kind of explain what cool sculpting really is and what makes it different here?
Yeah, so we have the newest technology. It's called Cool Sculpting Elite. With previous cool sculpting treatments, people were usually in med spa settings or plastic surgery settings for several hours getting treatments. With the Cool Sculpting Elite, we can actually get you in and out in as little as 35 minutes. It just depends on what body area and how many cycles that are required to treat you. So it's really cool. We are seeing results a lot quicker than we were with the old technology, and we're one of the only providers in the area that has the Cool Sculpting Elite. So,
and for those who don't really know cool sculpting, what does it do?
So it's actually permanent fat loss and fat reduction. So we assess your whole entire body area. We take little applicators, and as many applicators that are required to treat that area is what we're going to use. Everyone's different. Some people only require 4, some people can require 12 to 18. It just depends on how much subcutaneous treatable fat you have. What the machine does is it gets to negative 11 degrees Celsius, and at that temperature fat cells can't survive, so they actually die off, and they're excreted through the lymphatic system in about 3 months. So you are seeing results. It is a little bit of a time delay, but it's cool because it's non-surgical, there's no surgical scars, there's no downtime. You can go back to kickboxing class that day. So.
I love it. And then clearly this would be a perfect time of year for someone to do it.
Absolutely.
Before they head into the spring and summer months.
Yeah, absolutely, because it does take about 3 months to see those results, so you're not going to see them the day that you walk out of here or the next day. It's going to be gradual over the course of 3 months. So winter and springtime is the perfect time to come in and get your body goals ready.
I love that. What about microneedling? You also take microneedling up a little notch.
Yeah, so we have Lutronic Genius technology, and with that, we are doing radiofrequency microneedling. So a little bit different than traditional microneedling. It does include a radiofrequency heat element. So those needles go deep into the dermis and they heat up to a temperature, and it's all patient specific. It's safe for all skin types. And when the needles heat up in the dermis, it's actually waking up collagen cells and telling them to get moving so that your skin can be tighter and smoother. It helps with textural issues as well.
So if someone's coming for a weekend, what kind of downtime is required for something like that?
Microneedling, you typically want to give yourself about 7 days. Within 48 hours, we do let you wear makeup, but the first 48 hours are pretty crucial. We don't want you to put anything harsh on your skin. You don't want to introduce any infection after we did a procedure. But within 7 days, you're looking pretty normal.
See, if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of what you normally do, come to somewhere like this, stay for the weekend. You have your 48 hours. You can pamper yourself here at the spa. You go back looking fresh as daisy.
Oh yeah.
And no one will know the difference. Injectables too. You do things like that here for folks.
We do everything from standard Botox and Dysport to lip injections, mid-face filler. We are starting to do under eye PRP, which is really popular for those under eye bags and dark circles. And yeah, we pretty much have everything to offer here.
Including laser hair removal, which I'm sure for men and women is something that's extremely helpful.
And just like with cool sculpting, it's something you do want to start tackling in the cold months where you're not in the sun. It does take a long process to completely remove those hairs, but it is safe for all skin types as well.
You know, if someone's coming here for a wedding or maybe an engagement party or some kind of special event, you do certain types of facials that are different from in the regular spa. The Diamond Glow, I've heard, is unbelievable.
Yes, so it's a microdermabrasion facial. Sounds scary, but it's really not. Unlike a standard facial, we do medical grade serum, so it's all through Skin Medica. You're not going to get any breakouts. It extracts the gunk that's in your pores and helps infuse a nice serum to make you nice and glowy, and that lasts upwards of 2 weeks, and it's safe to do once a month.
See, yeah, there you have it. So come here, relax and unwind, pamper yourself a little bit, and You can do it in the comfort of this private space and then go relax at the resort the rest of the time that you're here. I love the idea of all of this. Thank you so much for having us in, Alex.
Thank you for coming.
The tour of the Grand Resort continues. When we return, it's a deal you can't pass up.
I have truly had an incredible stay here.
I'm glad.
This is everything I remembered it being and more. And you know what I love about it too, Mike, is the fact that when you think of a resort, you think you're going to have to travel the distance to get from one thing to the other. Everything is very centrally located here.
We have found that the staycation is real. People are tired of going to the airport. Yes. People are tired of waiting in the long lines and the TSA thing. Why not just jump in the car? You're an hour away and you get here and you feel like you're in another place altogether. And it's been great for us. I mean, people are coming from all over to this place, all over the country.
And you know, we're in the lobby bar because the lobby's literally right there. If you hear the music going, you have an amazing event taking place right now.
That's the cool part about this place. There's always something going on, whether it's a girls' getaway or a party or a family reunion, or today was a birthday party. You never know.
And the romantic getaway aspect of it, I think, is wonderful too. That Roman bath, which I can see from here as well, is truly something that stands this place apart from anywhere else.
It's really different and great, and when the owner was putting it together, I was like, I don't know. Well, it turns out it was fantastic. A fantastic idea, and like you said, it sets us apart. You think of like Aspen, Colorado.
Yes!
He actually got it from, I think, visiting Budapest one time or somewhere overseas, and then decided to build that here, and it's just been great for us.
And again, when you want to this is the time of year everyone wants to get out of the house, but then they don't want to be outdoors. This is the perfect winter getaway. How did you think I did with pickleball?
I thought if we start a pantsuit high heel league, you're going to be the first person that I get a hold of, because I really feel like you have some natural ability that's untapped, and you should think about using it.
Well, you know what? And I would honestly, I really want to consider becoming a member, because the whole member aspect of this, yes, again, I know I've reminded you before, come as a guest, enjoy a night, enjoy 2 nights, but that membership deal, you cannot beat it.
And the members get these discounts on the rooms here, so you're coming at a discounted price, sometimes up to 40–50% off. So you just can't say no to it, but I'll go over the deal again. So if you pay, we call it pay today and you're free until May. So it doesn't matter when you do it, all the way up until May, you have that much bonus time added to your 1-year membership. You pay for the year up front, and then you're going to get all 6 locations, including the Grand Resort as part of it. And even the cheapest membership, the most inexpensive membership we have, still gives you everything and half-price golf at all the golf courses. And it's literally, it's $867 for the whole year. $1,734 for your whole family.
I was going to say, when you want to do the whole family,
no initiation fees, no minimums, no assessments at the end of the year. It's just, we always say, we're not just a country club, we're a vacation club, because we have stuff going on all year round. That a lot of places the country club shuts down. There's nothing to do there. The golf course is closed. You might want to go eat once or twice. This place, there's always something, and there's something for young people, older people, people getting away. Doesn't matter who you are, we've got it.
I love that aspect of this. Again, there can't be a better place. And the fact that you have different events where it's not just people coming here to enjoy as a family, you have these extra special events you create for your members that really also is something that you cannot beat.
Go to the website, and the pictures and video almost do the place justice. thegrandresort.com. Look up, and on the top, there's the tabs on top. Look up packages. We have something for everyone, and like you said, it's pet friendly. We have a dog package, for heaven's sake. We have spa packages, girls getaways, guys getaways, family nights, and all sorts of great things for the kids. So whether it's a family thing you're looking for, or a little getaway, or if you want to cut loose a little bit, this is the place to be. And you're seeing it. I mean, look around. Everybody loves this place.
Yeah, and everybody, that's the thing, because you do have a lot of members here. Everybody knows everybody too. So there is not a pretentious vibe in this place at all. You walk in, you feel like you're at home.
Right, with 5-star amenities all around you. And that's what you have to do. If you want to get people, you got to make it special. And we think we're the most special place here in the Midwest. How many resorts are opening up across the country?
Yeah,
None. This is the only one. And there's a reason for it. It's fantastic.
And it's right in our backyard, folks. Come visit the Grand Resort. I guarantee you will be so happy that you did so. Mike, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
You know I'll be back.
And your entire crew. You better come back. You better bring the gang. Okay?
Cheers. You got that, guys? We're coming back.